The SAT is going to test you a lot on word problems, and specifically on word problems that can be written as linear equations. When I think of a linear equation, I think of y equals mx plus b. M is your variable, it's changing. And b is going to be the fixed amount. So let's take a look at Dakota and Alex. They're working as babysitters. For each babysitting job, Dakota charges $10 per hour. So let's write D for Dakota. $10 per hour. So I'm going to say the number of hours is X because I have no idea how many hours Dakota's going to work for. So we're going to charge $10 per hour plus a flat fee of $5 for travel expenses. This doesn't matter how many hours there are, so it's just $5 no matter what. If you graph this line, this would be, it would be the y-intercept. Alex is charging $8 per hour plus an additional fee of $4 per child. Now that's a little bit different than the travel expenses, so I'm going to write it as 4C. It may seem like we have too many variables, but usually we'll be able to get rid of one in the second part. So Dakota and Alex have different babysitting jobs where each will be babysitting 4 children. So that's 4 children no matter what. So I can actually rewrite Alex as 8x plus 16 because I know the number of children is 4. All right, let's keep going. For the same amount of time, if they charge the same total amount, how many hours will each spend babysitting? So this is how much Alex charges. This is how much Dakota charges. If I know that they're charging the same amount, I can just set them equal to each other. This is just a system. All right, so I'm going to subtract 8x from both sides. What's the next step? Good, subtract 5 from both sides. And last, divide by 2. Which is 5.5 hours. Now, another option once you had these equations is you could have plugged each of these answer choices in. So for A, we could have tested out Dakota is 10 times 2 plus 5, which is $25. Alex would be 8 times 2 plus 16, which would be 32. So the answer is not A. And then you can keep going through B, C, and D. One last thing to look out for. In this case, they're asking you for the number of hours. They could have asked you how much they charged. In order to figure that out, you would have to plug the 5.5 back in to either equation. So I like Dakota's because it's 10. So 10 times 5.5 plus 5. So the total charge would have been $60. Make sure you're reading the question and answering what they're asking.